Okay, so I was left off with this problem, and I had written this in point slope form right here. This was one of my solutions because I was supposed to leave it in point slope form, and then I'm supposed to rewrite it into slope intercept form. So I'm going to do that now, and the way I'm going to do that is I've got to get a y equals equation. So I'm going to distribute here. So I have a y minus 5 equals a negative 2/3 x. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to say negative 2/3 times 2. Well, when I multiply that negative 2 times 2, I get a negative 4 over 3 times 1, which is 3. There's one more step then, because we got to get y by itself. We'll have to add 5 to both sides. Now, I ran out of space right here, so I'm going to have to go off here to the side. So I get my answer of y equals, because those cancel, I have a negative 2/3 x, and then I have to add negative 4/3 plus 5. Well, negative 4/3 plus 5 would be negative 4/3 plus common denominator, if I put this over 1, would be 15 over 3. So a negative 4 and a positive 15 gives me an 11 thirds. So that would be the most difficult part for most of you, is making that common denominator. Let's try another one of these. So we're going to write it in point slope form first, and then we're going to put it in slope intercept form. So y minus y1 equals m times x minus x sub 1. This is point slope form. Looking at what you have, you're replacing values, those three values. So I have x and y, and I have my m. So I'm going to place my m in for m. I'm going to place my x in for my x value, and I'm going to place my y in for my y value. So I end up with the answer y minus 3 equals negative 5 times x minus 2. So here's one of my solutions. That's point slope form. My other solution is going to come from going ahead and distributing this out. Y minus 3 equals negative 5x. Be careful here. Some of you are going to make mistakes and tell me this is minus 10, and that's not correct. It's negative 5 times negative 2, which is a positive 10. You may want to change your signs to plus the opposite so you don't make that mistake. Solve for y. We'll add 3 to both sides. This was much easier than the last one because we don't have a fraction. I have negative 5x plus 13. And this would be the slope intercept form. So this is my second answer. Next problem, let's do it again. What I would suggest doing is I'm going to write down the slope intercept form, or point slope form, excuse me, because that's what we're doing first. And I would like you to pause the video and try to place those values in. Okay, now you should have tried this on your own, so check your answer. So what you're going to end up doing is you're going to plug in x, and you're going to plug in your y value, and you plug in your negative 4 for your m. So this would be your point slope form. And now we're going to solve and put it in slope intercept form. So I have y minus 2 equals distribute. And be careful here again. Negative 4x. Negative 4 times negative 4 is a positive 16. We'll add 2 to both sides so we can get y by itself. We get y equals negative 4x plus 18. We'll do a few more examples on the next videos. The same type of problems.